Every Sunday, hundreds of parishioners head to St. Mary Church.
The Lord be with you.
To pray and give thanks to God.
Your faith has saved you.
What needs saving now is this parish.
If we really care about St. Mary's Parish, we will invest not just in its present, we need to invest in its future. Where does God want us to be in 10 years? And how in the world are we going to get there? So I would answer as a pastor, if we really care about St. Mary's, we will invest in its future. Because if we don't invest in its future, it may not have one.
Scary words, but they ring true. The bad economy, the shortage of priests, all contributing to smaller parishes being closed.
The Archdiocese tells us that by 2015, there are going to be in the neighborhood of 250 parishes with only 100 priests. So we need to be proactive in looking at our future and doing what it takes so that we remain a parish and we are not separated, if it comes to that, into different parishes, and St. Mary's would no longer exist.
Not an option, say church leaders. The time is now to make a bold move to build a new St. Mary Church to ensure its future.
There's no better time than now.
After prayerful consideration, leaders in our community have started a campaign. One body, embracing our history, building our future.
Like any family, you either grow and expand or die out. So we either make room for those that need to come and join us, or we won't be here at all.
Church leaders envision a new St. Mary Church, large enough to serve the next generation of Catholics in our church family, while preserving the quality of worship that has been our foundation for more than 100 years.
I think the people make it really special. There's great people at St. Mary's. There's great programs going on currently, and I think they'll just get better with more space and more facilities available to them. And the environment and the projects we do, the service projects to the community, are just awesome.
I hope it stays as a group of Catholics that know each other, that take part in the community.
It's a community that began with just a handful of Catholics back in the mid-1800s. The current church, loved and cherished by this parish family, was dedicated in 1913, nearly 100 years ago. The stained glass windows, crafted in Germany, were installed in 1920. The original pews, still in place, were refinished in 1993. Pews that seat 240 people. Not enough for all who want to celebrate God today. Many parishioners stand during Mass because there just isn't enough room for the 900+ families who are part of this parish family today.
So as a pastor, I start to hear that people are going elsewhere because they can't get seated here at St. Mary's, or that they have to get a half hour early just to get parked, and they're choosing to go elsewhere. Then it's time for me as a pastor to respond to that.
The answer, Father Manning says, is to embrace the statistics, which show a 30% increase in the number of parish families in just the past 5 years, a number that will continue to grow.
I believe in looking at the demographic study from people in the Springboro area and surrounding. We have the potential to go to 3,000 families within 5 to 10 years. So it'll be larger. But I think go back to the core value of quaintness and smallness, how to build a larger church and still retain the value of intimacy that our people want here at St. Mary Parish.
The plan is to build a new church and parish center on 17 acres of land off Yankee Road in Springboro. It looks like an empty field now, but try to picture a new St. Mary Church that can seat 1,200 people at any given Mass, a new St. Mary that will embrace its past right down to the stained glass windows that will be carefully moved to the new church. But to accomplish the goal of saving our parish, we must first raise the funds. It's a $6.5 million project, which 65% of parishioners surveyed say they are willing to financially support. Phase 1 has a goal of $500,000. This money will go to paying off the loan to purchase the Yankee Road property. Phase 2 has a goal of $4 million. This money will go to building the church. Phase 3, the final $2 million, will pay for the parish center. It will include meeting rooms, parish offices, a kitchen, and classrooms, so we can continue our religious education programs for all ages. Each Sunday, the classrooms are filled with children, excited to learn more about God and the Bible. A new church and parish center will allow St. Mary to reach even more of the youth in our community.
You know, what I hope for the church in the future is that, it brings together a larger body of people. I know that there's a lot of people out there in our faith that I'd like to bring together, obviously in a bigger community, bigger setting, and I really believe that the new church will really help us as a community of faith to be really stronger, really bond together as families, and really help people that are in need, as well as help ourselves in our faith.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
One body, embracing our history, building our future. What we need now is your support, your prayers, your time and talent, and your financial support. Prayerfully consider your involvement in the St. Mary's Capital campaign.
As a person of faith, listen to your heart. Your heart can tell you. We were asked to be co-chairs of the campaign. We prayed about it, we talked about it, and people of faith, they have that voice inside that's telling them which way to go. Just let the noise of everyday life go away, listen to that voice, and the choice should be easy at that point.
Jesus told us, "For where your treasure is, there also will be your heart." We hope that in your heart, you see God's plan for us by embracing the St. Marys of the future. A future that is bright and blessed, a future that will help us embrace our history while building a larger, stronger church family. St. Mary Parish, one body, embracing our history, building our future.